Good morning, my friends. As I was creating our last meditation on cultivating joy, it occurred to me that this is something that most of us rarely do. And it's something that, if we do want more joy, absolutely requires cultivation. So I want to take these next few meditations to reflect on that. And then we'll go forward into considering further what Thai teaches about watering our good seeds. I know for myself sometimes that when I feel that spark of joy, that spontaneous uplift from something that perhaps was unexpected, and sometimes something very familiar that always touches my heart and catches it by surprise, even though it is familiar. There's another part of me that tries to diminish that, to shut down that feeling, as though feeling it in a pure sense is too much to hope for. Or maybe it's a fear of losing it that makes me afraid of really embracing it when I am. Maybe that's familiar to you. And so, in a mindful way, this has drawn me to look into teachings about mindfulness and joy, and the words of those who spent their lifetime reflecting on such things. I'll share them with you over the next few meditations. So let us be seated. Sitting in that familiar place, that chair that supports you, and that body that you can move so that it is comfortable in that chair. The awareness of your breath that grounds you, seated in that chair, and on the out-breath begins to settle whatever is in your mind into a quiet place this morning. Receptive, steady, and taking that one full breath ever so gently all the way up your body, up your spine, and around and back out down the front of your body. Again, taking with it anything you don't need right now, and leaving you with open space, one of the many gifts of mindfulness. And for our reflection today, let me share with you a poem by Rumi. My head is bursting with the joy of the unknown. My heart is expanding 1,000-fold. Every cell taking wings, flies about the world, all seeking separately the many faces of my beloved. Make peace with the universe. Take joy in it. It will turn to gold. Resurrection will be now. Every moment, a new beauty. My heart is expanding 1,000-fold. Every cell taking wings. Make peace. Take joy. It will turn to gold. Resurrection will be now, and every moment a new beauty. Reflect on this quietly, within yourself, mindfully, for just a few moments. And notice what stands out to you. And consider the last time, the most recent time, where you felt what we call joy. Thich Nhat Hanh says it this way, that joy and happiness are close cousins. The difference is that joy has the energy of uplift in it, whereas happiness is more about present contentment in this moment with what is. And so bring to your mind a time when you remember that uplift of joy. It may not be recent, or it might be. Think about when you stopped in awe or wonder and said, "Oh my goodness," or "Oh my God, look at that." And you felt your heart expanding 1,000-fold. Every cell, as Rumi says, taking wings. Allow a situation to come to mind quietly remember. The memories are there. And maybe it's there right at this moment as you sit quietly in the space that your breath has created to receive. What is it you remember? Bring into your mind the energy of that moment, how you felt then, how you feel now, if that joy is present today. And where exactly do you feel that in your body right now? Go ahead and take the first impression. It's not important to do a research project. Just pay attention and say, oh, there it is. And notice what that feels like, that joy, where it lives in your body. And when you're ready, breathe into that space and let it expand in that space you create with mindful awareness. One of the great gifts of mindful awareness is space to be right where you are and to experience it without judgment and completely. As Rumi suggests, let your joy take wings and seek separately the many faces of your beloved. Whatever that word means to you, joy is a moment of witnessing the beloved. Some people connect this with the God of their understanding and the grace of that moment, and others connect it more with the raw beauty and the sudden gift of that uplift of joy. Notice that. Appreciate the space that you have created with your mindfulness practice all these days, and reflect on this question. Rumi says, make peace with the universe. Take joy in it. It will turn to gold, and resurrection will be now, a new beauty. What part of your life right now might you need or want to take joy in? What might you perhaps have overlooked or become stuck, experiencing mostly the negative and not the gifts, which are present, both negative and gifts, in every single life experience that we have? Choose to believe that, even if just for right now. With what do you need to make peace in your life, my friends? And what might it mean that in doing so, there might come a sense that resurrection, the renewal of life in a different form, may very well be right now. The change is in us, not in the life around us, but more how we respond to it, and whether we're willing to see the joy inside the suffering, inside the struggle. There are always gifts, and especially that gift of making peace with the universe, both within and outside of yourself. Seek the face of what is beloved to you as you go out into the world today, my friends. See if you can allow something to inspire awe and joy in you, just for a moment. Namaste. Amen.